So for question 5, it says for two triangles to be similar, they must and have 4 options for that. First one being they must have the same side length, and that's not necessarily true. If two triangles or two triangles have the same side lengths, they can be congruent, not necessarily similar. Have to have at least one pair of congruent angles. If I think of two right angles, I think of a right angle maybe that looks like that, and a right angle that looks like that. I think we can agree those aren't similar, even though they have at least one pair of congruent angles. So that proves, or I guess should say disproves, but proves that that's false. Side lengths would not be correct either. They must have at least two pairs of congruent angles. That actually would be the correct answer, because if they have two pair of congruent angles and they're equal to, and all angles add up to 180 for a triangle, that means the third angle would also be the same. So at least two pair of congruent angles in a triangle is actually the same as saying all three angles for each would be the same. And that's what we have with congruent triangles. And I'm just going to tell you these are congruent even if they don't look like it. If I say these two triangles are congruent, and I'm not actually measuring out, just kind of sketching it freehand, if I say those triangles are congruent right there, then corresponding angles are going to be the same. That angle right there and that angle right there, same measure. That angle and that angle, same measure. Corresponding angles would be the same. Side lengths would be proportionate. So at least two of the same angle would prove that those are similar triangles.